it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Tacoma Rainiers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Logan Gilbert gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So now here is Zach Rex. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Oklahoma City, the left fielder, Zach Rex.
Now here it comes. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:06.
The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And the pitch.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Fouled away. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
Digging in next, Jacob Amaya. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Rex on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Throw over to the bag and the runner back. Ready with the 0-1. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Throw over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Couple of runners on base with one down, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0. Ball at the third.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
This will get foul. 2-1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Set to deliver on 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Runners are at first and second with one away. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Matt Beatty stepping in as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Edwin Rios is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping up is Sam Haggerty. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Baseman,
Now the pitch. Line towards center field. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
batting second, the designated hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Standing in now, Donnie Walton, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Nobody out, runner on first. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
First two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
So now to the plate, Julio Rodriguez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. With that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
0-1.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Him up. Rios is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Jordan Cowan.
Next, here is Jordan Cowan. First pitch on its way.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
He's set. The 0-1. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. We head to inning number 2 here at T-Mobile Park with no score. Striding forward now is the DH, Cody Hosey.
The designated hitter, Cody Hosey.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1. One out, base is empty, and up next will be Gavin Lux. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Scooped up, off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. Lined into right, a base hit. Throw into third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle hard of the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
In now, Blake Galen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him to go down after that one. It's 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Last half of the second set to go, and the next to bat will be Jared Kelner.
Jared Kelner.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2 pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Noelvi Marte. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Taylor Trammell. Here's the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out an ambush tactic. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
At the plate now, Gunnar Henderson, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Trammell, runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Galen able to track it down for the 3rd out. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Zach Rex.
The left fielder, Zach Rex.
Now here's the first offering. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 0-2 home.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now batting,
Now to the plate, here is Jacob Amaya. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball two.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Trammell is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin Rios.
2 down, no one on base, and that brings in Edwin Rios. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Swing and a line drive, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, Sam Haggerty.
The second baseman.
So watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. One ball and one strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
The designated hitter.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Stepping in now, Donnie Walton, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Into the box, Julio Rodriguez. He flew out in his last debut.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home.
Ball two.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. The count now at 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
At the plate, Brian O'Keefe. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. The 0-1. High and deep to right center. Souza on the move. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, Jordan Cowan, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 offering. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes a called strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Galen gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 3 here in the Great Pacific Northwest. It's now 1-0. Now at the plate, here is Steven Souza. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 20, Steven Souza.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he fouls this one off.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So 1 down, no one aboard. And here's Matt Beatty to hit now. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
1 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
Now batting, designated hitter, Cody.
Now it'll be Cody Hosey, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gavin.
Next to dig in, Gavin Lux. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Beatty leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So stepping in is Cable Ruiz. And base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Now the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set. The 0-1.
Off the plate.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more on opening day after this. Digging in now is Jarrett Kelner. He's 0 for
Leading
1
up
thus
for
far.
the Rainiers, the center fielder.
First pitch on the way.
Kelner.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
The count is 3-1.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Marte.
And now, Noelvi Marte. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Now at the plate is Taylor Trammell. He singled first time up. Here's the pitch.
That's out.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. That's down into left center for a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Tacoma leads it 1-0. Into the box, Blake Galen.
The center fielder, number 2.
She'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike 2.
The windup and the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Then we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that?
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
At the plate now, Zach Rex. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
That's a
And
ball.
2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 balls, no strike.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And the 2-1.
Ball.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3 balls,
He
2
can't
strikes.
connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And he misses ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
And stepping in, Jacob Amaya flew out last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Throw over to the bag. Back in standing. From the stretch. And there's ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Rex leads off first with 1 away. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Payoff pitch home. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin Rios.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 in the third. Not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Kendall Graveman is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Graveman.
Edwin Rios will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. As a look, now the pitch. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Here's the 0-1. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1.
The right fielder, number 20.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steven Souza. Past battles with Kendall Graveman is 1 for 5. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Comes set, the 0-1. popped him up. And that's going to land foul. And another foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The set and the 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. At the plate now is Gunnar Henderson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
The first baseman, Gunnar.
First pitch of the AB now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Rios into foul territory.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And that misses 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Sam Haggerty. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. One out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Fouled away. The 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now back, the designated hitter, Donnie Walton.
Next to hit is Donnie Walton. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And now a pitch on the way. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. high in the air into shallow left center. Rex will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Matt Beatty. Now the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Now to bat, Cody Hosey. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses 2-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
The batter will be Gavin Lux.
Second baseman, Gavin.
Nope.
And that misses ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
So now to the plate, Keibert Ruiz. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Nope.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And digging in is the outfielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
First pitch on its way. As as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The windup and the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-1 home. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box now, Brian O'Keefe. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Jordan Cowan.
Next to stand in is Jordan Cowan. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a little looper down the left field line. Left fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, get 2 quick outs, hero, then you have a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Jared Kelner is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Cowan is off of first with 2 away. Two balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Here's a high pop-up. Beatty is under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Now to the plate, Blake Galen. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he popped him up. over in foul territory back behind third. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Zach Rex.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Zach Rex. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the first offering.
Ball.
The 1-1 home. Lined into left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
To the plate now, Jacob Amaya, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the third baseman, Edwin Rios.
Next up, Edwin Rios. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the belt, the pitch, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A ballman, 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Eric Swanson is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Number 50, Eric Swanson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Steven Souza. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Popped up. Marte waits on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. Get up and stretch now here in the great Northwest. Dodgers out in front, 2-1. Caleb Ferguson will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Now at the plate, Noelvi Marte. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
The batter will be Taylor Trammell. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hit in the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 9, Gunnar Henderson.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Yes, he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And it's 1-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Beatty. Now here it comes. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Trammell arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Cody Hosey will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Cold strike 0-2.
Ball one.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. 'Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gavin.
Up next, Gavin Lux. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him. Lays off 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Hosey stands at first with 1 out. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Runners on the move for second. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, catcher, Cabert Ruiz.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Cabert Ruiz. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now here's the first offering. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
From the belt, the pitch, hit to third, right to him. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 2-1. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Sam Haggerty will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Haggerty.
Set, here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
At the plate, Donnie Walton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
1-2.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now.
Now back, right fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Striding in is Julio Rodriguez, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
You know, D-Lo, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping in now, Brian O'Keefe, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate now, Jordan Cowan. No balls and a strike to count. It was a base hit last time up. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Lays off 2-2 now. Guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set. The 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. On to the 9th inning from the state of Washington, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Digging in will be Blake Galen, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that, but it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Standing in now, Zach Rex. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ballgame. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
Into the box, Jacob Amaya. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. What the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. field, give your team a chance to score a run.
So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. So now to the plate, Edwin Rios. As he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Rodriguez gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Oklahoma's out in front here, 3-2. Tommy Kingley is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 44, Tommy Kingley.
Now into the box, Jared Kelner. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Into the box now, Noelvi Marte. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. To the plate now, Taylor Trammell. Pitch out, nothing doing. Marte, base runner at first with 1 out. This is on the ground over to first. 1 there. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the 9th, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Oklahoma City came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Joe Kelly claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tommy Kingley earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rainiers, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely. 1.